and Brownie.
It's a podcast bonus.
I want to talk about Samsungs. 13 24 10. Do you have a Samsung, and can you explain to us why?
Got a TV?
No, a phone.
Yeah,
a
right.
Samsung phone. It comes because I've always wondered why you would have one when the world is made for iPhones, right?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? I've always wondered that as well.
I've always
It's a
wondered.
ratio.
And I've never had a discussion with someone that made any sense about Samsungs. You're calling us 13 24 10. You're in a safe place.
Oh, yeah.
We're not against you. We're not othering you.
Yeah.
But we've just got some questions.
Somewhere along the way, it became a two-horse race.
Yeah.
Back in the day, 4 or 5 brands
but
you'd look at.
Was Samsung sort of Blackberries?
Maybe. And
Yeah,
maybe
it wasn't.
that's what we're going to get. We're going to get somebody whose genesis of phone use has gone BlackBerry, Samsung, etc. I just want to have a frank discussion about it off the back of something I saw on the Batuta Advocate, who says, "Does anyone have a Samsung charger?" says ambitious bloke at house party.
Come on.
Because even for that reason,
Yeah.
no one has the charger.
You just get out, mate.
No one can help you in that situation because nobody has it. Well, very rarely you would find somebody who has a Samsung.
And even if you did, you wouldn't know what the charger looked like. You probably have it lying around somewhere with all those cords that are useless. You know, when
That's
you move
right.
house and all that, and you've got all
Yes.
these cords, you go, no, that's not an iPhone
Yes,
one.
and that
Go in with the rest.
collection seems to be growing at my place.
That top drawer just full of crap.
Yeah. 13 24 10. Let's bring it out in the open. Let's talk about the untalkable. Mm-hmm. Do you have a Samsung phone?
And what is wrong with you?
And no, Dino,
nah.
it's got to be a safe place.
Yeah.
We're not going to judge you much.
Yeah, okay.
We just want you to explain why you would do that to yourself. Yeah.
And your friends.
And your friends. 13 24 10. Do you have a Samsung phone? Jack from Epping. Jack.
How you going?
Good, mate. You're a Samsung user.
I am.
Always? You've never had an iPhone?
I used to have an iPhone when they first came out, and then I just switched to Samsung because I reckon they're way better.
Okay, why?
You had a lot of incriminating photos on the iPhone.
Yeah, correct.
Well, with the whole charger thing that you guys are talking about, iPhones only have that one charger.
Yeah.
So Samsungs have USB-C, the old ones have micro USB, and portable chargers have those outputs as well. They don't have an iPhone output.
But isn't that better to have one charger instead of all those ones you just mentioned?
Well, like if you're out at a party and someone's got a camera cord or something, you can use that.
I
Okay.
getcha.
Versatile.
All right.
Pardon?
Any other advantages?
Well, it's a lot easier to change your ringtone to like a song.
Okay.
But
What's
let
your
me ask
song?
you guys a question.
Yeah.
What does iPhone have that Samsung doesn't?
Ease
Apart
of
from a hefty price tag.
use.
Dino's dick pics he sent me the other day.
Thank you, John. Yes.
Apple Music?
Uh-huh.
I've got Apple Music on my Samsung.
He doesn't have the pics, though, does he?
No.
Yeah. All right, Jack.
Send you a couple afterwards, Jacko.
Tiffany from Doreen. Tiff.
Hello, how you going?
Tell us everything you love about your Samsung and why you'll die on that hill.
All my kids and everything have iPhones, and I've always had the Samsung. I've had the 8 Plus since 2017. Never had a problem with it. I've even accidentally dropped it into a bucket of water and not a problem. Got it out again. Just like the guy I just spoke to, the same thing with chargers. I can use any charger in there. So if I'm stuck somewhere and I'm dying, my battery's starting to die, I can use any charger. So that's awesome. But I also worked in telecommunications for a couple of years, and all the techs had Samsungs, and they said that the iPhone's for the kiddies and Samsung's for the real people.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's big words.
That's big.
I'm offended. Jeez. What's going on?
Are you
here?
a little boy?
Hey, what's the S?
You wet your pants with your little iPhone, your little... All right.
Sam's out buying a Samsung as we speak. Is it PC? I want to know the question, though. Is Samsung PC people and then Apple are Mac people?
And you're not talking politically correct, you're talking personal computer.
Yeah, if you're more of a personal computer person or you're more of a Mac person, does that relate then to what sort of phone you have?
I think that would be the reason for some people. Dylan from Wonthaggi, what's the reason you have your Samsung?
Look, I've got a Samsung just because When I bought it, I got a really good deal on it, to be honest. And I just, I don't see the addition that the extra price of the Apple would give me.
Dylan, do you find that you are othered by Apple users, by iPhone
Yeah,
users?
I know a lot of my friends have Apples and they think it's a bit strange that I've got a Samsung, but I don't see the problem with it.
Are you a rebel in other areas of your life, Dylan?
Sometimes I try my best not to be, but
Are you a risk taker, Dylan?
I don't know about that.
Dylan, have you lost your Samsung? Does it have a thing on it, an app for like Find My iPhone?
Yeah, there is Find My Phone for Samsungs.
All right.
Is there anything you miss?
What's that, sorry?
Is there anything you miss, like from hearing your friends talk about iPhones that you go, oh, yeah, no, maybe I should change my mind?
Not really, because I actually used to have an iPhone. And so, yeah, since I've changed over, I've noticed no difference, really. I feel like everything I do on a Samsung I can do on an iPhone. And, like, I actually own a MacBook computer as well, so it's not the case that I have a PC.
Interesting, John.
Dylan, he's so subversive.
Put a bullet in your theory, Jonathan.
Yes, too.
Thanks, Dylan. You can win 10K for getting on the radio. Finally, Jakey boy in North Melbourne.
Jake, are you there?
Hello.
Why do you have a Samsung phone?
I have a Samsung phone on the pure fact that the name is better in itself. It's Samsung Galaxy. Even the confusion with the iPhone. Is it my phone, your phone, iPhone? I'm not sure.
It's a great theory.
Galaxy is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Galaxy's amazing. I tried an iPhone. I had it for about 30 seconds. I couldn't figure it out and went straight back to Samsung.
30 seconds, you reckon?
You're a putz, Jake. How can you not work out an iPhone?
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.